What does Rivals 2 need this year to grow? We need something new, something refreshing in the roster of Rivals of Aether 2. A character that enriches the lore of the game even further and has a connection across all the games. We possibly need a character that can shake up the meta and as well as have a reason for people to buy the game again for their friends. Somebody cool looking, somebody with a cool sick ass backstory. And for everybody that thought I was talking about the Shark Boy on the screen, you are wrong. I am not talking about Slade. No, actually, I'm talking about Olympia. I think Olympia is gonna be the next character for Rivals of Aether 2 for a plethora of reasons that I'll further elaborate on. Now, to catch people up to speed, because I know people haven't played Rivals of Aether 1 or didn't even know what Rivals of Aether was before Rivals of Aether 2. She was one of the last additions of the entire game, along with 3 other characters, Malo, Palm, and Hodan. These 4 were referred to as the Workshop 4, as in these were characters in the workshop for Rivals of Aether 1 that you could download and play as, fan-made, and they were chosen to be part of the base cast of Rivals 1. Olympia in particular is a martial arts rat that pays homage to Street Fighter and takes some inspirations from Street Fighter, most notably being Makoto's Hayate from Third Strike, being her side special, and Focus Attack from Street Fighter 4, which is her down special. This goes perfectly into why I think she's gonna be character 2 for Rivals of Aether 2, where she is the most straightforward one between the other 3 characters, as well as just straightforward in general. Like, it can easily be a one-to-one iteration. Well, not exactly one-to-one, but very, very, very close. Like how Crag was almost a one-to-one iteration. Forsburn, not really much was changed. Same with Edalus, even though some of the effects are different. You put them side by side, it's relatively the same in terms of animation. So with that in mind, this would most likely, hopefully, make it so that she is very fast to complete and have way more room to test for the team to test out and see how she feels, how she plays before she's released out into the public. And since she would be very straightforward, this would give players to give fast feedback on like if she's overtuned or underpowered, like with Edalus, which I still believe as of right now is still very underpowered. I also bring this up because Genesis is just right around the corner, and we might hopefully get a character trailer of character 2, and maybe it's Olympia. And why not just have the character that's very, very, very fast to finish? At least in my mind. I'm very ignorant to game development. Second reason. Now, I say that she's very straightforward to just port over one-to-one, but she can also be very straightforward with how she plays as well. How I see Olympia in Rivals 1 is that she is very beginner-friendly, as well as just having a high ceiling as well. Kind of like Crag in a sense, but with Olympia, she also expands on... She could teach players on how to just not waste your resources, and then also teaching recovery mix-ups as well. Like with the gameplay I am possibly showing on screen. I also say she's very beginner-friendly and forgiving is because in Rivals of Aether 1, she has a lot of hard-hitting moves that just straight up kill if you're not ready for it. And I get that they might want to tone down like all the high ceiling kills, but as long as she stays relatively hard-hitting and fast moving with her kit, and with all the sick, crazy recovery mix-ups, or at least to some extent, that she can be still very satisfying to play as and progress with. Now, hopefully, she can shake up the meta initially, unlike Edelus, but I think she has a higher chance at doing that, because hear me out. She's not a heavyweight, and I'm pretty sure she wasn't a heavyweight in Rivals 1. I could still be proven wrong with her shaking up the meta, but the reason why I bring that up is because I feel like they wanted to avoid any negative press with, oh, another heavyweight being good, like with Crag on release. Now, I spoke about events like Genesis earlier, but I want to go back to that. We have Genesis, Battle BC, and we have EVO lined up in our sights as well in the summer. So by then, it stands to reason that we do have Character 2 by then. So why not have the martial arts based character just prepped and ready by the time EVO rolls around? It just makes too much sense. Why wouldn't you do that? Why not have the martial arts based character ready for the fighting game tournament of the year and gain new eyes just off of that? Because when fighting game players possibly see Olympia, they're going to be like, oh, who is this? Oh, I want to try the game out because of this character. And then if they don't like how Olympia plays, they get recommended a new character. Oh, and then they like that character. It's like, oh, I really like Rivals of Aether 2. And like it or not, Olympia would be the initial draw on why they tried it. That's literally the difference maker. And then who knows? Who knows? We get an announcement on Character 3 at EVO, thus drawing in more hype from new fans that we have gained and new eyes that we have gained through EVO. I don't know. That's just a lot of things that just line up way too perfectly for Olympia to not be Character 2 for Rivals of Aether 2. Now this perfectly goes into my next point. There's a lot of skin ideas you can do for this character. Literally, there is a lot. Just off the top of my head, examples that we can do is we can just base it off fighting game characters. Like, why not do Akuma, an Akuma Olympia skin, a Devil Kazuya, or hell, let's go crazy with it. Let's go Giovanna from Guilty Gear. We don't want to go that route? Okay, cool. Why not give her the yellow tracksuit from Game of Death, or give her the IP Man outfit, or my personal favorite, the Cobra Kai gi. And that's just completely going with the martial arts route. There's probably other avenues you can go with for Olympia. I mean, they already went with the Honey Edelus, which was just Winnie the Pooh reskin. So the sky's the limit with just the creativity on what they can do with skins. However, this is just me kind of all just spitballing. Like, I just personally think Olympia is the next one up. Be sure to leave a comment if you agree or disagree, like, with my sentiments, if it's gonna be another returning character instead, or if it's just somebody new entirely for character number 2 for this year. And yeah, no, like, I'm just very much looking forward to seeing what Aether Studios' next move is. Like I said, we got plethora of events coming up. As well as, and like, we got Genesis around the corner. I'm hoping to drop this before that. We also got Battle BC, and we also got EVO later on, and then hopefully we get RCS started. Who knows? But yeah, no, we're very much looking forward to that. And yeah, no, that's all I got. Remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed what you watched, and sub to the channel if you want to enjoy more of me to keep up. And also, don't forget to use code 1Outcast so you too can get bonus Aether bucks like Milwaukee, and you too can ball like a Laker. And also, it just helps me out. It gives me a little something. And yeah, no, like, again, like I said before, if you leave a comment of if you agree with my sentiment that Olympia is the next one up, or if it's just or tell me who you think they should add instead of Olympia. If it's another returning character, or if it's somebody new. Yeah, no, I And to keep up with me, I stream on Twitch Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. That's gonna be changing pretty soon because my company, my day job loves changing schedules. But yeah, no, keep up to date with me on Twitter and Blue Sky. I have both those, and still, like, with streaming, like, I stream on YouTube on the same days as Twitch, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. But the difference is it's ad-free on YouTube streaming, so more incentive to subscribe to me. And yeah, peace.